welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. Rico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Arrowhead. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
3. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Another run here, another run by Swift.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he will score! Xavier Worthy! Touchdown Chiefs! Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll go play action here with Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. He's taken down from just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play. And the Bears first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That pass is caught by Burton. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Here's Reynolds. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. On the ground, it's Reynolds. He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And they will take their final timeout of this half. And of note, since they're out of timeouts, they cannot challenge for the remainder of this half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And he's going to be dropped after after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On third down, it's Williams. That's a short throw, caught by Komet, and he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A carry here for Reynolds. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
The 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
They'll stick with him again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 for Mahomes. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's second and
a bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
This caught right side by Worthy. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Big play for KC. 37 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs.
On first down, it's Swift. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 28-yard line.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. Jaden Reed was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
Some shades of Dan Marino in that vintage play of the fake spike touchdown, but in this case, wasn't nearly as deceptive and wasn't nearly as productive.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Bears 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. His drive will start on the ground, finding room across midfield. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Bears. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Hey, 15, yellow.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
I don't need to.
They're trying the left side with Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. All even on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Patrick to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Yellow.
They'll try to run through. It's Swift. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Could have depended on the spot, but it looks like he is short. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll go. It's Swift. And he is going to have a Chiefs first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot as a gain of 18.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
On the give, here's Swift. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
His throw out in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. Once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scrambles.
And he's in. The extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack. Now, if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks. And
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, 15.
Mahomes on first down. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And he will score! Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Chiefs. Here's Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
47-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Williams. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. Here's first and 10. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Chicago. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Santos for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bears are back to within 7. It's 28-21.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard
So,
line.
2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go again with Swift, and he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
On the play. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Short one there to his tight end, Fant. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Pass caught left side by Fant. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Easy.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. This one is caught by Reed. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, here's Swift.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock, they don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep this one on the ground. And this will be recovered by the offense. So they avoid the catastrophe of a finish. Time runs out. And that's the end of the first half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You know, so far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Pick up there of 19 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
19 yards. That's good for a Bears.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. Finds an alley to the 35. And he will score again. Touchdown Bears. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Knox. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And it's a gain of 19 to the 19-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Attack, attack! Attack!
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Yep. Attack!
Here's a handoff to Swift. It's a good downhill running. Give him 6. Mark it at the 13. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. complete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
What is up?
Up the middle they go. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Ashton Jelani that time, able to bring him down. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. And that is their final timeout of the second half. And of note, that means they will not be able to challenge the rest of the game. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Got the hook up there to Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bears first down.
Here's Reynolds. The ball's out.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On the ground, it's Reynolds. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. It is 3rd and 10.
What is it on?
Here's Williams now to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. He'll go on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He's got a man, and that's DJ Moore. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down. A carry here for Reynolds. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll stick with him again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Rose Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Throw on the run is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Bears' 43-yard line.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender prodding his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, Mahomes. He's going to go deep. Looking for Reed. To the goal line and in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, KC. Now Butker to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs are going to open up the lead to 8.
The score, Chiefs 41, Bears 33. Harrison Butker in the kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Throwing on second down. Williams. Forced to his right. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll be third down. Now Williams. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bears first down.
Attorney hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. From just across the midfield stripe. Here's second and 9. To throw is Williams. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line. First and 10 for Mahomes. Sending it downfield for Fant. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
And that'll help give them some space out of bounds, up at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup 10. First down, KC.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. Third down coming up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down there.
And he's taken down up past the 35. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up second down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. This one complete to his tight end Fant. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They will run it over center with Swift. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. From the 31, here comes a second and a yard. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
And on Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Yellow.
On second down, it's a run with Swift. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. They'll run with Swift. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Mahomes now on second down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Toss left side, caught by his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll get this down to the running back. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
That's good.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Throw it again. It's Williams. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Here's Williams. It's the tight end commit. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They move to 1-0.